readers and listeners, and welcome to this, a new look episode of Tom's Rapid Reviews, presented by Surrey Libraries. I'm going to read for you now a quote from Truman Capote's A Christmas Memory, our book for this episode. We set about choosing a tree. It should be, muses my friend, twice as tall as a boy. That way a boy can't steal it. That quote was from our book for this episode, a collection of short stories mostly centering around a young boy's Christmas in the deep south of America. The short story was published originally in Mademoiselle magazine in 1956 and later reprinted in collected works and as its own standalone book. Something of a holiday classic in America, the story is largely unknown here in Britain, at least to the best of my knowledge, though plenty do know of Capote's most famous work, Breakfast at Tiffany's. In the early weeks of December, I read A Christmas Memory, as well as 4 other short stories by Capote, all set around the holiday season, and I'd like to review them for you now. The edition of Capote's work I read was the 2020 Penguin Classics edition, and it contained 5 stories, beginning with A Christmas Memory. All of them have Christmassy or holiday time elements to them, and on the whole these stories are sweet, yearning and simple tales that consider themes of friendship and celebration. But the sweetness is braced against elements of melancholy and poverty that reflect Capote's real-life childhood in poverty and challenging circumstances. The fact that they are all set in the first half of the 20th century, as well as Capote's charming Deep South narrative voice, give the stories a pleasing nostalgic quality. The only exception to this is one of the stories called Mr. Misery, which, as you may infer from the title, is quite a lot more downbeat than the others. All in all though, these make a fine read in the run-up to Christmas. Just skip Mr. Misery if you want to feel properly festive. Content warnings also for alcoholism in some of the stories and implied sexual assault in Mr. Misery. Bear in mind too that some of these works contain outdated attitudes and language. I'd like to give Truman Capote's collection entitled A Christmas Memory 4 out of 5. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. I wanted to highlight a Christmas book which is perhaps alternative to the ones you're already familiar with, something a bit different. But whatever you want to read this festive season, there's a pretty good chance you'll find it at Surrey Libraries. So why not come in and place a reservation or pick something off the shelves today? Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in a fortnight's time for another of Tom's Rapid Reviews. Ta-ta.